मिलिशा ने हाय बोल के एग्जिट मार लिया है. Okay. So fine, we will start with today's session. We will cover a very small topic today on design issues for the layers. Yesterday we understood the layered network concept, right? I'll just uh, one below the and something called as protocol, which means that the layer n on one machine is having an agreement, sort of an agreement or a rule with layer n on the other machine. Is there any problem? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. You're
Please
audible.
reply.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So, all right. Okay. Thank you. So, layer n on machine has certain kind of an agreement with layer n on another machine, and in order to make that communication possible, okay, that is the reason agreements and protocols are decided. All right. And so that is known as protocol. Then between two layers, between layer one and layer two, what is it called? It's called interface. So lower layers are providing some kind of services or operations to the layer above it. What are those services that we will learn in later part of the chapter? But as of now, just understand the layered methodology. Uh, at see at the topmost layer, a message is initiated, which goes down, down, down. It travels down till the last layer. And in every layer, there is some header or trailer that is attached. The messages are broken down into packets. They are converted into frames. Then they are converted into bits, and then they are traveled on to the physical medium, which takes the data from the source machine and delivers it to the destination machine. And once it reaches the destination, the each layer, it will remove the headers and trailers of that particular layer, and the message reaches the destination in the form it was sent. Okay, so this is layer. These are all layered. This is the layered technology. Now there are certain design issues for the layers, as in there are certain, like I told you yesterday, that when a network has to be designed, the network architecture or the network administrator will understand the requirements of the clients, and based on the client's requirements, the network will be set up by the network administrator, okay, the network person. Now there are certain issues which come up for these layers, as in design issues which come up for these particular layers. Okay, we will understand what are those design issues. All right. So the first is, every layer needs a mechanism for identifying senders and receivers. This is the reason why there are headers, why there are trailers attached in each layer. Yesterday, you all were asking me that every layer attaches some or the other identification information. This is the reason. See, every layer must know what the destination is. If a particular, let's say, if layer 4 divides the message into two pieces, the layer 3 must know that, right? And the layer 3 should have to, should know that this message is supposed to reach where. Now, if I have divided the message into two parts, the destination address must be present. Correct. If I have divided the message into two parts, I have to attach my own sequence number there. Otherwise, how will the receiving layer understand that I have divided the message into two parts, and which one should come first and which one should come next? Right? This is one design issue se zyada, this is one requirement for every layer to know to identify the senders and the receivers. Okay, to know who are the senders and receivers. Are the people who are trying to join in? Okay. So like I told you, in order to identify the senders and receiver, there is some form of addressing which is required, okay, in order to specify who the destination is. So along with that message, the destination address will also travel, okay. That destination address will consume some space, okay. Another set of design are rules for data transfer. Now I'm not accepting anyone, just let them be out. Okay, now see, in some systems, the data travel in one direction. What is the system called? If you'll remember, we have done it. Data traveling only in one direction. What is it called? What kind of data flow or information flow or communication flow it is? You remember?
Let
Sorry?
Point
Data
to point,
traveling,
ma'am.
point to point.
data traveling in one direction. This is something to do with your communication flow. Did someone said इसके पहले,
Point to
To
point.
इसके पहले.
मैम सिंप्लेक्स वाला
Simplex, yes.
सिंप्लेक्स
Simplex systems. Like for example, radios, your television, ये सब क्या है? Simplex, one way, one direction, no?
यस मैम
Communication flow. So some systems may have one direction, some systems may have both the directions activated. So in the layers, the protocols must determine that how many channels are there and how many channel action corresponds to and what are their priorities. See, what happens is, like I told you, in layered architecture, there was something called as, if you remember, there was this dotted line. Those dotted line represents virtual connection, logical connection, and the solid lines represented the actual connection. See, whenever a data transmission has to happen, the physical form of data transmission will happen with the help of solid lines, okay. But there has to be a logical connection that both the machines must know that, okay, the machine is sending this data and I'm going to receive. So there is a logical channel also, okay. But on the logical channel, the data will not travel. The data will travel on physical channel only, on physical medium only, solid lines. But on the dotted lines, the data will not travel. This is only for computers or for the systems to know that they are in connection. Okay, that is known as logical channels. Now, many networks provide at least two logical connections. One is for normal data and the other is for urgent data. Like I see, उसमें पहले दिया ना priorities. If I am transmitting a particular information and if there is a very urgent data coming up, then I will use that urgent logical channel to intimate to intimate them that it comes with the highest priority. एंड सो व्हाट विल हैपन, जो पैकेट्स ट्रेवल कर रहे थे उसको होल्ड बैक करेंगे और जो हायर प्रायोरिटी के पैकेट्स हैं उनको पहले भेजेंगे. ठीक है. सो लेकिन ये प्रोटोकॉल होना चाहिए. डिजाइन रिक्वायरमेंट, इट शुड बी डिजाइंड इन द नेटवर्क. Okay, so in this particular section, what we are learning is what are design requirement layers. We will not call it issues because see, some of them are issues. Size मैटर करती है भेजना, ये सब प्रॉब्लम्स है. ये प्रॉब्लम्स को कैसे सॉल्व किया वो भी है. सो इसीलिए हम लोगों ने इश्यूज बोला है. बट ओवर द इयर्स इट इज अ रिक्वायरमेंट बिकॉज डेटा ट्रैवल ऐसे ही होता है. देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ प्रॉब्लम्स एंड सॉल्यूशंस हैज टू कम अप. सो दैट इज द रीजन आई एम यूजिंग द वर्ड रिक्वायरमेंट. दीज आर द डिजाइन रिक्वायरमेंट्स फॉर द लेयर. Okay. Next is error control, which is a very important issue because physical communication circuits are not perfect. Wherever you go, whatever you do, we all are prone to errors, right? And this is a technology. So even in wired communication, faults will occur, errors will happen. 1 का 0 हो गया, 0 का 1 हो गया, data loss हो गया. So these are all errors. Okay, now how does the network come up with a solution for error control? How do you solve this particular error control? See, I am a client and I want a network to be in place. Okay, now I one network architecture and network architect or maybe network administrator, and I will tell him, this is my requirement. You have to set the whole thing for the whole network for me. Will that person not waiting for an answer? Are you listening to me?
मैम आपकी आवाज ब्रेक हो रही है थोड़ा.
हाँ मैम, अभी तो गायब ही हो गई थी आवाज.
अभी हाँ पूरा साइलेंट हो गया था. मैम.
मैम आप अभी भी साइलेंट ही हो.
हाँ मैम.
Can you hear me now? Can you all
Yes,
hear
ma'am.
me now?
Yes ma'am.
Can you hear me now? Am I audible?
Yes ma'am.
Yes ma'am.
Yes ma'am.
All right, all right. So we were talking about error control, and I was describing a situation where I am a client and I am calling a network person to set up the whole network for me. That person not take into consideration what is an error, first of all, in network architecture, layered technology, on network scenario when you have to communicate, transmit data from one place to the other, or maybe you want to share some resource or whatever. What would be error according to you? What would be an error? Can you hear me?
Ma'am, can you please repeat the question again, because your voice was breaking very much.
Okay, see, suppose if I am a client, now is it okay?
Yes ma'am.
Yes
Okay.
Yes ma'am.
So suppose if I am the client and I have called, I've hired a network person, okay, and I've asked him to do the network setup for me. Will that person not take into consideration the error element? Or what according to you is an error? What could be an error in this whole scenario where we are transmitting data from one place to the other? What according to you could be an error?
Communication ma'am. Sometimes connection error.
Sorry? Connection error. Okay. But in connection error, what happens?
Ma'am, maybe.
There might be there is a possibility of data loss.
टाइम हाँ डेटा लॉस टाइम आउट हो जाएगा कभी कभी. नो रिस्पॉन्स एरर ऐसा सब.
नेटवर्क नहीं मिलेगा मैम.
टाइम ऑफ हो गया तो ये सब जो प्रॉब्लम्स है ये यूजर लेवल की प्रॉब्लम्स है जो तुम लोग मुझे बता रहे हो. लेकिन ये यूजर लेवल की प्रॉब्लम्स को हम इन डेप्थ कैसे सॉल्व करेंगे टेक्निकली? एरर का मतलब ये होता है कि राइट मैसेज शुड बी ट्रांसमिटेड. इफ आई हैव सेंट अ 1, it should be received as 1 and not 0. Correct?
Yes.
यस मैम.
करेक्ट. जो भी तुम लोगों ने बोला वो है प्रॉब्लम्स. नेटवर्क खराब हो गया, डैमेज हो गया, क्रैश हो गया, ये हो गया, लेकिन उसमें मेरा डेटा को क्या होता है? जो मैं डेटा ट्रांसमिट कर रही हूँ उसको क्या होगा? या तो वो लॉस हो जाएगा या डुप्लीकेट
Yes
Data
ma'am,
loss.
loss हो सकता है.
आ जाएंगे. हाँ, या मैंने अगर इफ मैंने सपोज इफ मैंने ये मैसेज भेजा है 1001 और अगर वो गया 0110, so the entire message is changed, correct? अगर मैंने ये 100, हाँ, लेकिन उसको हुआ 101, so this is what, again an error, right? So error control and error detection mechanisms are in place. Okay, so this is an issue for a layer. Now, what is the solution? That there are many error control and error detection techniques which are available. Now, you have studied COA subject?
Yes, ma'am.
COA?
Yes, ma'am.
In COA, you must have learned this error detection. क्या था? क्या था? एरर डिटेक्शन बताओ, व्हाट वाज इट? डायग्राम से किया था, पैरिटी बिट से किया होगा. हेलो हेलो,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
तुम लोग सुन रहे हो या जानबूझ के रिप्लाई नहीं कर रहे हो? What were the error detection techniques? Parity bit याद आ रहा है कुछ? Using Venn diagram.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Do you all
yes.
remember? Yes. Yes. So these are connection, error control and error detection techniques, which are even used for network layered architectures. Okay. Then the next point is not all communication channels preserve the order of messages sent to them. To deal with this possible loss of sequencing, protocol must make for the receiver to allow pieces to be reassembled properly. Now that message, I have broken it into 10 pieces. Can you all hear me?
मैम आपकी वॉइस है ना बीच बीच में
Can
एकदम
you
चली जा रही है.
अरे ये तुम लोग का नेटवर्क का प्रॉब्लम है, नॉट माइन.
नहीं मैम, हम लोग का सबका थोड़ी ना होगा.
मेरा एकदम फुल है.
मैम सबको नहीं सुनाई दे रहा है, बीच बीच में
हाँ.
आपका एकदम चला जा रहा है.
साइलेंट हो जा रहे हैं आप.
किस कर रहे हैं क्या? कृतिका, कृतिका
यस मैम.
किस सुनाई दे रहा है?
अरे
क्या
नहीं
मैम?
मैम.
मैं बीच. Yeah, okay, fine, fine. We will discuss that later. Can you all hear me now? अभी सुनाई दे रहा है?
हाँ मैम.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. See, if we talk about sequence numbers, na, there's second point दिया है ना, sequencing and sequence numbers. Imagine a situation where a message is generated and that is transmitted. Now, before transmission, the message is broken down into 10 different pieces. Okay? सुनाई दिया?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
यस मैम.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, if I am not giving sequence numbers to these 10 chota messages, how will the receiver understand that which one is the first, which one is the second, which one is the third? How do I reassemble them? Will the receiver understand?
No.
No.
No, receiver will not understand. So it is always necessary to number the pieces. Okay. Now, numbering the pieces is one obvious solution, but then this solution leaves open the question of what should be done with pieces that arrive out of order. Now, for example, I am the host machine, the sender. I am sending something to, let's say, Sakshi. Okay. Now, my message was broken down into 10 messages. So, M1, M2, M3 till M10. Now, Sakshi's machine has received M1, M5, M6, M7, M8, M9, M10. Okay, ये सब मिल गया. Now the machine is waiting for M2, M3, M4. But suddenly the machine receives some other message. कोई दूसरे मैसेज का जो पैकेट घूम गया था, ठीक है, नेटवर्क में, that packet the Sakshi's machines receive out of order Then what to do with such packets? And if M2 never comes, then what to do? Okay, so this is one big problem. Now, how these problems are solved is Sakshi's machine will get back to me and will inform the protocol, that layer protocol. Let's say if it's layer 3 protocol, the layer 3 protocol will send a message to layer 3 protocol of sending machine that please resend packet number 2, M2. Then now my machine will send the packet again. This is how it is solved. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. मैम बट तो वापस साक्षी आपको भेज रही है M2 के लिए, अगर वही मिसप्लेस हो गया तो कैसे आएगा आपके पास मैसेज?
क्या साक्षी मुझे एक्नॉलेजमेंट भेज रही है, वो मुझे पैकेट थोड़ी भेज रही है. Acknowledgements also travel in the form of packet. She is giving me an information that I have not received packet number 2. So resend.
Okay.
And you know how all these things work? Just say if I'm sending, let's say packet 1, then the receiving machine will send me an acknowledgement that I've received packet 1. So I will check in my list that मुझे कितने पैकेट्स का एक्नॉलेजमेंट मिल गया. सपोज मुझे सारे पैकेट्स का एक्नॉलेजमेंट मिल गया एक्सेप्ट फॉर 1 पैकेट एक्नॉलेजमेंट नहीं मिला है, तो मैं खुद ही एज ए सेंडिंग मशीन समझ जाऊंगी देयर इज सम प्रॉब्लम एंड आई रीसेंड इट.
ओके मैम.
समझा?
यस मैम.
समझा?
Yes.
हाँ. Then let's go to the third point. An issue that occurs at every level is how to keep the fast sender from swamping a slow receiver with data. Now, this concept is known as flow control. Now, suppose if I am talking at a very high speed, okay, very fast. You all other receivers right now, in between you and me, in this conversation, I am the sender, the sending device, and you guys are the receiving devices. Now, if I talk very fast, will you understand?
No.
No, ma'am.
You will not understand. So, see, a network is built up with different types of machines, different configuration of machines. So, a high-speed machine wants to interact with a low-speed machine. Network में it is possible. लेकिन वो बेचारा स्लो स्पीड वाला जो मशीन है वो जब तक वो मैसेज एक्सेप्ट करेगा तब तक इसका तो वो मैसेज भेज के दूसरा मैसेज भेज के भी हो जाएगा. So in this case, what to do? The receiving machine doesn't have that much of capacity or buffer space or whatever you call. And in such a situation, what will happen? Data loss hoga because the receiver is not able to receive those many bits. Correct? So this is known as flow control, where the fast sender is swamping the slow receiver with a lot of data. But then the slow receiver must have that capacity. Now, how do you solve this issue? Do you all understand the problem?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Understood the problem, na? Now, how do you solve? Okay. Now, how do you solve this issue? There are two methods. One is feedback mechanism and the other is transmission rate. Now, what happens in feedback mechanism is the slow receiver, okay? The slow receiver, yani tum log, suppose, for example, you will tell me, you will give me a feedback that, ma'am, please go a little slow. Right now, my buffer space is full. Transmit after 5 seconds. Yeah, transmit after 10 seconds. Wait for 10 minutes. This is feedback mechanism. Okay, understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
And the second method is transmission rate. So both the protocols will decide on a fixed transmission rate. Just say 56 Mbps, 56 bits per second. Okay, so this is the rate which is being decided by both the protocols. कि और फिर ये decision होने के बाद में the sending device will transmit the data in this speed only, and the receiving device will receive the data in this speed only. So what they have done, mutually they have come to a conclusion that you are very fast and I am very slow. So we have to decide on some rate of transmission so that there is no data loss. This is known as agreed on transmission rate. Understood?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, cool. Another problem is inability of all the processes to accept long messages. Now, when there are long messages, what is the solution? What could be the solution that you all can think of? Can anyone tell me?
Break down the messages.
Break down the
That
messages.
message
Good.
will be incomplete.
Yes. Break the message. Okay. Then transmit. And at the receiver's end, again reassemble the messages. This is one solution. Another perspective is that some processes, there are very small bits of data which has to be transmitted. इतना छोटा है कि हर एक को individually भेजना inefficient माना जाता है क्योंकि consumption है ना, resource consumption है. तो ऐसे केस में क्या करेगा? एक परसेप्शन है लॉन्ग मैसेजेस को, जिसको तुम लोगों ने मुझे ये सोल्यूशन दिया कि ब्रेक द मैसेज इनटू स्मॉल पीसेस एंड देन सेंड. Another perspective is there are very small messages, एकदम छोटे units of messages. Now sending each one of them individually is not efficient solution. So what could be done? What is the solution? ये जो बहुत छोटे messages है, ये मतलब the process will, it will see that in which direction these short messages are heading to. अगर वो सारे इसमें क्या होता है पता है, जो डेस्टिनेशन के हिसाब से, यानी अगर सब लेट्स से फॉर एग्जांपल देयर आर थाउजेंड्स ऑफ सच डेटा यूनिट्स व्हिच आर ट्रैवलिंग इन नॉर्थ डायरेक्शन, सो इन लोगों को सबको कंबाइन कर दिया जाएगा. ओके एक मैसेज में जितनी भी इनकी कैपेसिटी है एक मैसेज की, वो एक मैसेज में कंबाइन करके फिर वो एक ही डायरेक्शन, क्योंकि कॉमन डायरेक्शन है, तो उसमें भेज दिया जाएगा और वहां पे रिसीविंग एंड में उसको फिर से तोड़ देंगे, डिसमेंबर कर देंगे. अंडरस्टूड दिस?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Understood, na? So just read the point. Solution is to gather several small messages heading towards a common destination into one single large message and dismember the large message at the other side. So ये दोनों first and second point both are what? Opposite. Long messages, break them. Short messages, assemble them together and then send according to common destination. But okay. Understood?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now, the last concept that's very interesting and it's my favorite topic in network, which is routing. Now, in this, what happens is, see, whenever a message has to travel from a source to destination in the real-time network that you see, there are many routes available, correct? There are many routes available for a particular message to transmit from a source machine to the destination machine. There are many paths available. Which one to choose as the best route? That concept is known as routing. Now, the protocols, the processes, of the nodes, they will decide based on the current traffic load, congestion. A lot of such parameters are taken into consideration, and then the best route is decided and the packets are transmitted over that route. This is known as routing. Now, routing as a logic should be incorporated into the layers. Okay, that is the reason why it is one of the design issues of the layers. Understood? Understood?
Yes,
my voice was clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So design issues, if we combine everything together, can we just fatafat say brush up the steps again? I mean, whatever the design issues once again. First is address mechanism, because every layer must know who are the senders and who are the receivers. Okay? Then there is decision for data transmission, because some devices have single direction flow. Some devices will have multiple direction flow. So there is a concept of logical channels. So some network will have two logical channels, one for normal data and the other one for urgent data, which is priorities. So if higher priorities packets arise, they are sent first. Okay, but then this design should be incorporated into your network system. Okay. Then third was error control, which we know that the जैसा मैसेज भेजा है वैसा ही मैसेज रिसीव होना चाहिए. There should not be any data loss and there should not be any 1 to 0, 0 to 1. Okay, that's error. So a lot of error control mechanisms and error detection techniques are in place. All right. Fourth concept is sequencing. So if you are breaking the message into smaller messages, number those pieces. Okay. Sequence number is essential. So this design issue should be, this design requirement should be incorporated in the network. Now, fifth concept is flow control. That means fast sender and slow receiver. So if this is the case, then how is this problem solved? Using two techniques. One is feedback mechanism and the other is agreed on transmission rate. Feedback mechanism, the receiver will tell the sender, bhai thoda slow ho ja, I am not able to, my buffer space is over. Please send after 10 minutes or whatever, 10 seconds or whatever. This is feedback. Transmission rate is both the protocols will decide on one transmission rate, common rate, and both of them have to follow that rate and transmit. Okay, that was fifth. Then is the sixth concept what we saw was the problem is sending long messages. Now, if there are long messages, they are broken down, transmitted, and then again reassembled at the receiver's place. Okay? Sender के जगह पे उसको तोड़ेंगे, transmit करेंगे, और receiver के जगह पे उसको फिर से साथ में लाएंगे. So this was the sixth concept. Seventh concept was exactly opposite to this. If the messages, if the messages are very, very small data units, then what to do? So in this case, identify all the messages which are heading towards common destination, group them into one single message, transmit, and then at the receiver's end, just dismember them again. Okay, so that was a seventh concept. And the last is routing. Routing means in any network, for a message to travel from the source till the destination, there are multiple channels, multiple routes available. Which one to take, which path or which route to choose, that is known as routing. That concept is known as routing. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'll just stop.